welcome back to my channel. Excuse the state of me, you'll just have to ignore that, and also the fact that, yeah, I mean, it's dark, it's messy, curtains are shut. I mean, probably not messy right behind me right now, but it's messy in here. Otley's just, yeah, Otley's asleep. I've just had my dinner and I just thought I need to film for tomorrow's video, which is today as you're watching it. If that makes any sense. Oh, I need sleep. Today was tough. So yeah, that's why I look, I mean, this ring light might be helping. This is actually off TikTok shop. If you follow me on TikTok, if you don't, Solo Mama Jones, my username is the same everywhere, but I have added the link to it. It's about £2 and it's actually pretty great. They have turned off the light because the light was affecting this light, so I've turned off my main light, and yes, that's why everything is obviously dark around me, but that's fine as long as you can see me talking and it's not just a black screen. It's all good. But today's video, I thought I would share the baby names that I loved but didn't use with Ottilie. So those that don't know or new or watching this for inspo and you've just typed in, searched up baby names, I've got a 1-year-old, well, 13-month-old daughter called Ottilie. She's Ottilie Hope Caledonia Jones. So that's her name. Oh, I've got rings in my eyes now. Am I going to be able to see my phone at the same time as this? Anyway, baby names. Oh my gosh, I actually have rings in my eyes. I'm partially blind whilst doing this. So, girls' names, let's start with. I will add boys' names as well. Obviously, I had a girl. I knew I was having a girl. I found out 18 weeks pregnant, but I will add the boys' names that I probably don't have just as many. I have quite a few on there actually, but yeah, I didn't think too much into boys' names. So I've, yeah, written down ones I liked, but they were never like short. Only a few of them were maybe shortlisted. Okay, girls' names. Carrie is the first name. These are not in any order that I love them more or less or anything. They're literally just an order. So Carrie as a girl's name. And Osie. I thought Osie was really sweet. That actually was one of my favourites for Ottilie. I liked O names. I just think they look really nice when you write them. Probably overthinking it. Most people probably don't even think about how a name is written and how it looks when they choose a baby name, but I did. I was like, I like an O. It flows, it looks nice. Haven is another name I really liked. Bonnie. I'm just going to say these names just because that's what you want to hear, right? You don't need me rambling in between. So yeah, where did I get to? Haven, Bonnie, Orla, Honey, Lena, Starly, Opal, Nova, and Novi. I thought that was really sweet. Zoe Suck actually had a little Novi end of last year, and I heard it and I was like, oh, I really like that. But I actually went with Ottilie, which is her first daughter's name. Not that I was just copying her names and would have gone like with Novi because of watching her videos, which obviously everyone loves a bit of Zoe Suggs videos, but yeah, Novi wasn't like my top, like my shortlisted names, but I did think that was very sweet. Ophelia, I also really liked that, but I didn't like Leah to be shortened, so that's why I didn't end up going with that. Navy, yeah, I did really like Navy. But then I remember someone making a comment saying, yeah, it's like they're in the Navy. And I was like, oh, now you just put me off. Anyway, I still really like that name. Sky. But yeah, I'll add, obviously the names will be written as you can see it. I'll edit to add them on with like spellings and things of how I would choose to spell them. But obviously you can change the spellings to most of these names. Marla. I really liked Marla as well. It sounded quite more old-fashioned. Clover, again, another sort of slightly older name, I would say. And then that's it for my girls' names. Boys' names, I really liked Otto. Otto was my number one. If Ottilie was a boy, she would have been Otto. And I mean, Ottilie is the girl version of Otto. And I think I had Otto in my head before I even had Ottilie in my head as a name. So Otto would have been if she was a boy. But obviously, even if I were to have any more, which I've decided I'm not going to, but if I were to, I wouldn't have actually gone. I don't know if other people do this, but I wouldn't have gone with any of the names off my list with choosing for Ottilie, because to me they're linked with her. And so that's why I'm happy to share these, because I wouldn't have chosen these names with a second child anyway. But yeah, I won't be having another one. So Harlow, I really liked Harlow. Otis again, because of the O. I liked the O names. Marley, I think Marley, but also Marley and Me, just, oh, that film. Arlo, again, and that was probably another favourite of mine. Orly, as you can tell, I like EY sounding names for at the end of for boy names. There's a few more coming as well. Marlow, I think I had Harlow and Marlow. Arlie, this I spelled with an IE, but you can spell it, I guess, with an EY. Oakley, these are all ending in EY. I just liked the softer sounding names for boys. I don't know why, but I did, rather than like short, I can't think of anything, like James, or not short, but kind of more, oh, I don't want to say it, but like simple, I suppose. But also, like, I just liked the sounding. That's what I'm trying to say. Where did I get to? Farley, which I wouldn't say was up there in the top of my list or anything, but it's on my list here. Atlas. See, this was actually top of my list for a girl before I was pregnant, and then I changed my mind completely and wanted a pretty sounding name. Not that Atlas isn't a pretty name, but I just wanted something that was longer and sweeter sounding. Henley. So yeah, Henley and Marlow, two towns. And then Albie is last on my list. I think Albie's really sweet, but a lot of these names, I do know people with those names. So again, that's another reason I wouldn't have chosen them. I think you hear names, but if you know somebody too close to you, or a friend has got that name, and you could be potentially in that friendship group, if you make more new friends when you become mum. So what you don't want is to be connected into someone's friendship group because you've now got a baby, and then you've got two babies in that new group with the same name. So there were quite a few names in this list. Well, there were even extras that I deleted from this list, but yeah, those are the names that I loved for when I found out I was pregnant. And some names were actually on there before, but I would say the majority of my baby names changed when I was pregnant. So the names that I loved before I was pregnant compared to the names that I loved when I was pregnant, and then when I found out I was having a girl, completely changed. Before I was pregnant, all I wanted, I said I wasn't going to ramble, but now I am, but all I wanted, like baby name wise, I wanted a 4-letter short name that could not be shortened. He or she couldn't have a nickname. Obviously they can still have a nickname, but as in a nickname from their own name. I mean, to be honest, everything can be shortened. Like, I'm sometimes called A. So even if you had a short, like, I don't know, Alice, I mean, Alice can be shortened to Ali, but yeah, I think even if you had a short name that you think can't be shortened, it still can. But I was, yeah, wanting a 4-letter short name. I also was I quite liked the gender neutral names. So again, Atlas could be a girl or a boy's name. Same with Navy. I really liked those two. Navy was actually top of my list for a very long time. And then, yeah, and then I was pregnant, then found out I was having a girl, and everything changed, and I just wanted a longer, sweeter sounding name, and then I've got Ottilie. So yeah, but that's me rambling for I think that about 10 minutes now. So I will stop talking, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and also comment down below any baby names that you love or that you liked and didn't use, because it might help others that have come across this video as well. So feel free to add in the comments any baby names that you also loved but didn't use. And I will see you on Sunday.